And we are
Eve-
live.
Evening, Arsenal fans. Where we are, a very happy welcome. The December month is here. It's a time to be jolly, and Arsenal's making us jolly at the moment. Definitely can't be sad now. Morgan, how you doing, sir?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Like you said, when things go well for Arsenal, my mental, the
Yeah.
world's a better place. Your mental health is improved. Yeah, you're walking on clouds. It's just, yeah, good times, good times. We're
Yeah,
scoring plenty of goals. So what's not to enjoy about life?
absolutely. We've got a guest here from our club, fellow Arsenal supporter out in Johannesburg. Welcome, Brydon.
How's it going, guys? Thanks so much for having me on your show.
Yeah,
Bryden,
awesome, man.
yeah, I just have one question for Bryden. Why is he not in Cape Town yet? It seems all your fellow Gautengers are here, or is he going to be later?
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
I might be joining you guys in January. We'll see.
Okay, we'll see.
Yeah, the holiday trek. Yeah, Brydon is one of the committee members, organizers of the Johannesburg East Club out in Bedfordview. They've got a newly established branch out in Johannesburg. They're going great guns. I know another friend of mine, George, is also involved there. Looks like a fantastic place, Brydon. Maybe you just want to give us some more context, background to what you guys get up to on match days and any other activities, what's the address and things like that.
So we at the Bedford Village Shopping Centre in Bedford View, and basically we started it at the the last game of last season. We actually approached the owner of the Bossa branch there. We said to him, "Listen, this is what we're thinking of doing. We want to make this the sort of the supporters club for the East Rand guys, because
Yeah,
previously before that it was the guys had to travel to four ways and stuff, which isn't ideal, especially for the guys in the East." So
yeah.
we set that up with him. He was very keen, and we've just been growing ever since. So we've actually now arranged that the guys get 10% discount on beers if you're wearing an Arsenal shirt, of course. And
Nice.
then the ladies as well, because we started to notice a few more ladies started to coming in. So we arranged that if the ladies want a cocktail, they also get 10% off that as well.
That is awesome stuff. I mean, I saw a couple of pics and I've liked the page, and I'm gonna encourage everyone else as well as listening to also like the Arsenal. I'll just put a post out so people know exactly where to click on, what's the name of the place. They can check it out. They can check all the updates and the pics and things like that. It's nice. You never know when you're also going to be in Johannesburg on business, or you're visiting old family and friends, etc., and you're looking for a nice venue. Venue looks awesome. So, no, well done to you guys. I mean, I was quite astonished at how quickly you guys have progressed in such a short space of time. You guys look like you really got a professional, match day venue. It's fantastic. So well done, and keep up the good work, man. Awesome stuff.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Our biggest concern will obviously be when should we progress to Champions League semi-final, final, FA Cup, and whatnot. Yeah, then there's like becomes down to regulations how many people we allowed in there. Because if you look at the
Okay.
Liverpool game, the City game, the Chelsea game, we were packed inside there. But I mean, like
Wow.
proper packed.
Oh,
So we don't
wonderful.
we wanted to grow, but
Wow.
obviously we might
Yeah.
have to get to a point where we need to start issuing our tickets to people.
Yeah. You're
Are
gonna
you
have
on
to
the
just.
ground? Are you on the ground floor of the facility?
Mm. Yeah,
Okay.
ground floor. Yeah, as you drive
Warren,
into the center, it's straight ahead. You can't
yeah.
miss it.
Warren, there've been a
Yeah.
couple of times in the Plumstead Club with a guy where it's packed and the guys are jumping and cheering. Where I do worry about the floor. I do worry.
We
Yeah.
can
Thank
always
God
set up in a
nothing is
parking lot.
happening.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're going to have a problem with if we do make a final. You're gonna have to
Mm,
sell tickets beforehand or something.
yeah,
cut off cut off 1 hour, 2 hours before the game. That
that's
does
kind
get
of what we're
crazy.
thinking. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that will definitely come away, especially if the guys feel well at home and enjoying themselves at the venue. But that's awesome,
Mm.
man. Awesome. Always great to meet new Arsenal fans and see how the the club is growing in South Africa as well. That's always good news. Awesome. So good news on top of good news, Morgan. Yeah.
A bit of
So I
bad
think
news
a bit of
is
bad
that
news.
Brydon is our sole panelist so far. We didn't mean to have a Gauteng special, but it looks like that's where we are heading. So, Brydon,
Okay.
the floor will be yours. You're gonna have to field every single question. Mm.
I
Don't
got it.
worry.
Don't worry.
Uh,
We'll see if anyone else joins in. But yeah, we can crack on. Always plenty to talk about. Apparently, the FA Cup draws tonight. I actually had no idea, to be honest with you. We do have someone else joining in. Jedemiah is here. Jedemiah,
Hello.
Kana
Sorry I'm
J,
late.
no problem.
We live in
Jedemiah
the land of
is.
load shedding, so we have no power for a
Oh
while.
my word! Don't worry. We are still well. Touch wood. We've had our fair share of load shedding, so you don't have to explain that. Brydon Jedemiah is from the Arsenal Zambia Supporters Club. Um, so he's been on the show before. Yeah, I love your shirt, Jeremiah. That's an awesome shirt. Eh?
Thank you.
Love that. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. I hope to get it one day. If a friend of mine travels to the UK or something.
Yeah.
yeah. Brydon, if you don't mind, we're just getting a bit of feedback off your mic or something, or do you mind when you're not speaking? And you will be speaking a lot, so we will. There's just a bit of feedback, but if you're not speaking, just to mute your mic, and then yeah, perfect. Thank you so much.
Okay, yeah, no, thanks for that. So a fantastic, I mean, 5 goals away from home in the Premier League, away to West Ham. It takes us now to second in the table. Maybe Morgan, we can just have a quick look at the results from the previous weekend.
Okay,
Yeah, there we go. So we'll just
just
have a
put
quick
that
look at
on.
some of the results. Some
There we
interesting
go.
ones. Yeah, so Friday night there was, of course, Brighton 1-1 against Southampton. Southampton sort of keeping Brighton to a draw, but Brighton actually temporarily jumped up to second, believe it or not. And Brentford, oh my goodness, Brentford at home is just a problem. They are just murdering teams at home, so I don't want to play Brentford away anytime soon. Palace 1-0 with Newcastle. Newcastle struggling this season. Seem like they just can't get going. Forest 1-0 win over Ipswich. They back to winning ways after thumping at Arsenal last week. Wolves against Bournemouth, another team. Bournemouth, you just don't know what you're going to get with that team. And then, of course, our team will get stuck into that a bit later after looking at the league table. 5 goals in the first half. I mean, that's incredible away from home. You hardly see that. At one moment, I thought we could be looking at the Premier League record, but okay, let me not be greedy.
Yeah. Everyone was thinking, oh, we've got records. They're going to be records be broken. Yeah.
Yeah, so unfortunately, the second half became a bit of a almost like a I don't know. I think there were almost 10 substitutes between the two teams. It just totally killed the momentum. Um, Brentford unbeaten at home. Thomas Frank cooking. Yeah, stay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Fulham very unlucky. So yeah, getting that Chelsea beating us. I actually saw this game. Chelsea against Villa. I mean, Villa have fallen off a cliff. They just look like the gas tank is totally empty.
Yeah.
Chelsea
Of,
totally just taken into be. Yeah, Morgan.
no, continue.
Yeah, and then they sort of I think the level with us. We'll look at the league table now. And then there's some club from Manchester that plays in red. They have beat some rubbish team in blue from Scousland 4-0. Spurs are being Spurs again. 1-1 draw against Fulham. Fulham are a good team to be fair. They are more than
Yeah.
decent team.
But
And
once
the
you
other
beat Man City, when you
sorry.
beat Man City 4-0 at the Etihad, you should be doing better than 1-1 against Fulham at home.
That's true. That's true. They've been so Spursy. They've been so
Yeah.
Spursy. Unbelievable. And then of course, yeah, Brighton exactly. And then of course Liverpool beating City. I wasn't sure what we were hoping for there. But anyway, they totally just battered City, I think, and they 9 points ahead, and look like we're going to be the ones chasing Liverpool down. Let's just look at the league table. What does this all mean now?
Yeah,
No, no,
just
no.
for
Oh, okay, sorry.
a slight digression, no one got it right, although I did predict the right number of goals which score against against West Ham, and underestimated us against Sporting.
Vice versa. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
okay. Well, it's not too. I mean, 4-0. That's not bad.
yeah,
Okay, close. But again, it's so difficult to predict this stuff, honestly.
yeah.
Okay, so league table taking shape here. Arsenal now the closest runners to Liverpool. Chelsea's right there as well. Brighton hovering there as well. City dropping to fifth and falling, people. And then you got a whole bunch of teams. They're all bunching up there from Forest right down to Fulham.
Yeah,
So
and
we've got work
Warren,
cut out.
just it actually goes all the way to the. Oh wait, did I get this? I think I may have gotten the points wrong. It's probably all on 18. But yeah, no, I may have gotten the points wrong in the bottom of the table. I did want to
Okay.
show, however, that Wolves have scored as many goals as Man City.
Oh wow. Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Okay. So I think maybe let's just have a let's just maybe dive into the game itself. I think we maybe want to just look at the player ratings, Morgan.
Okay, I'll
Um,
jump here.
maybe before we jump in the player ratings, Brydon, let me just get what was your general thoughts on the West Ham game?
Well, firstly, we are an unstoppable machine when Odegaard is playing. He is the magic key that unlocks that entire team. If you look back to when he wasn't starting, we were struggling in midfield, we were struggling with creativity. Now he's come back, and you look at almost every single goal that we score now, he has some crucial part in it, either a key pass or an assist or some kind of interception in the midfield. His work rate is phenomenal. What I also liked about that game was in previous weeks we've actually seen almost the squad take their foot off the gas, especially when we've scored one or two. It's almost like they now started to invite the pressure. What I did like about the West Ham game is that pressure was intensified throughout the full 90 minutes. We never took our foot off. We swamped them from minute one to the 90th minute.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Different levels of energy and enthusiasm, I think, in the last three games. Yeah, that's really noticeable. And also, like you alluding to there, looks like Odegaard is normally the one that starts the press and gets everyone behind him and going. And we start going attacking in fours and fives. And Gunnar J, Jeremiah, yeah, give us your views, your thoughts on the West Ham game.
I had predicted in our WhatsApp group. I had predicted before the West Ham game, during the Sporting game. Everybody was kind of worried about the Sporting game. And I predicted, I told them, this game will be over in the first half. Everybody was like, nah, you being... I was just like, no, we have that one piece that controls the game so well. We become this well-oiled machine with Odegaard. More so out of possession than in possession. It's like he controls how we defend, where we start defending from, the high press. How well the high press works is dependent on how he moves. It's almost like he tells everyone where to be by where he is. And because of that, everyone kind of moves the right way. So with the West Ham game, West Ham have been having a torrid time in the league recently. So I knew offhand it was going to be a win. I didn't know by how many goals. I didn't expect them to score 5 goals in the first half. My prediction was actually 0 game. I thought they'll probably be defensive and will probably score 3 goals, 4 maybe, but 5 in the first half. I was just like, can we score 10? Let's score 10. Let's just go. Let's go for a big number.
I think everyone is hoping for some kind of a record there because, oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
yeah.
it started raining goals.
I have
No,
to
but I've
ask,
noticed Arteta
what
is
were the
doing that on
sentiments?
purpose, where the first half ends the game, so the second half is just like relax. We don't have to work that hard. We got
Yeah,
other games to
yeah.
talk about. We're in
What
December.
happened when? What were your thoughts when West Ham pulled two back? Were they nerves
They
or
were like,
was
nah, they were like,
they were like?
it's not like they got control of the game. They didn't actually have control of the game. The first goal was like a lapse in concentration for Trossard. Trossard didn't really pay attention to Wan-Bissaka tracking or running in on the left side. So by the time he pays attention to what's going on, Wan-Bissaka's already got a shot on goal, and that was goal. And even the goal itself was kind of like on the near side of the goalkeeper. Like, okay, fine, we got that. The second one was a free kick that was never supposed to be a free kick.
Yeah.
That was never the refereeing in the Premier League is atrocious.
I agree with you.
It's every week there's something that it doesn't have to be our game, but every week there's something debatable that's big. How bad can you be as a group of referees? It's not one of them. It's almost like every single one of them. So when that one went in, it kind of changed the vibe of the game. You sensed a little bit of nervousness until the penalty came, and after that it was over.
Yeah. Brydon, were you worried that the defensive problems, because we haven't been as good this season in defense as we were, say, last season?
To be completely honest with you, Morgan, the first goal I think can be put down to pure loss of concentration. So I mean, we were surrounding them for the entire first 30 minutes of that game. They offered nothing going forward. It's, I could sort of forgive that first goal. The second goal, as Jay said, maybe shouldn't have been a free kick, but we've seen them given. I will not lie to you guys. I was having flashbacks of the Newcastle in 2011 Feb, I think,
Yeah.
where we were 4-0 up, and
Oh no.
we know what happened. I was having
no.
flashbacks.
I'll
I
never
was
forget
having
that.
flashbacks.
Warren, me and Warren were in the pub together, and I heard one other Arsenal fan in the pub scream, "Oh God, don't Newcastle us, please! Don't Newcastle us!" So I think there's a lot of trauma, and I think for a few moments there, people were a little nervous, Warren. Because
Yeah.
Warren, I saw you
Yeah.
walking up and down. Your pacing got very nervous.
When I heard the word Newcastle, I just thought, oh no, please God, don't do this to me. Not tonight, not on my birthday weekend. But you were right.
Yeah.
You were right. It was a bit of a sour taste. But then the penalty came a few minutes later, and I just thought, okay, it's fine. It's over.
Yeah.
The nightmare's over. You can continue enjoying your drinks, because I think I stopped drinking beer for a few minutes there while they scored the two.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
Listen, I want to do, considering now that we know the Liverpool City result, of course. We just saw the results. Liverpool, obviously beat City 2-0. I mean, I think the question on everyone's mind now is, can we're 9 points behind. Okay, we're slightly behind him on the goal difference, I think. Can we catch Liverpool? Brydon, can we catch them?
The simple answer is yes, we can. I mean, mathematically, it's possible. Everybody knows, it's possible. I think if you look at the beginning part of our season and what's actually happened to us, we've had injuries, we've had a tough run of fixtures, we've had stupid red cards.
Yeah.
Don't forget the
Whereas,
red
Yeah.
cards.
yeah, and the team was essentially playing at maybe 50% capacity. Now I think we're starting to gain our momentum. Yes, we're a bit of a late bloomer to the start of the season, but I think we can definitely catch him. Liverpool will still drop points. So I mean, the title race is definitely still on. Look, the boys have some serious work to do, but I do think we can get there in the end.
Yeah. So
Do you?
thanks, Morgan. Festive season fixtures, eh?
Yeah, this is the top four, the current top four. And yeah, I think we're all hoping that Liverpool drop a few points somewhere along the
Yeah.
way. I would be happy if they drop 3 or even 4. 4 would be bonus for me, and reduce that deficit to 6 or 5 points.
So if I just look at the next 4 games, Jeremiah, I mean, it's the away to Newcastle, then they're away
Mhm.
to Everton. Okay, but okay, Everton, cheapest. Okay, let's come back to them. Then they're home to Fulham, which was also quite tricky and played very well on Sunday. Then they're away to Spurs, which you just never know. It looked like Tottenham saved their best for the bigger teams. So I mean, Jeremiah, do you think Liverpool could be dropping some points in the next 4 games, maybe, considering what they're playing?
I think so. I think so for the following reasons. I believe Liverpool. This is what I honestly believe. I believe not only are we going to catch up with Liverpool, we're going to. Here's my prediction. I'm going to be very
Yeah.
bored about it, but by
Go
the
for
end
it,
of
boy.
February,
Go for it. Go
by
for
the
it.
end of
Go for
February,
it.
we'll be above Liverpool.
Woo!
When?
By the end of February, we'll be above Liverpool. And this is my reasoning.
No, but this is
Remember when we had the run-in? And remember when we were
2027, though, eh? That's February 2027.
no,
Not 2025.
no,
Joking, I'm
February
joking.
2025.
Okay.
Remember, is it not last season? The season before last? Is it last season? No, season before last. We were 8 points ahead of Manchester City with. We were in, is it February? And we were 8 points ahead, and they caught
I
us.
think
Remember
so.
why they caught us? We had the thin squad. We
Yeah.
had a great team, but once we had an injury to Saliba, we had an injury to Thomas Partey. That was it. We couldn't keep up. Because after December, what happens is the tiredness kicks in. The legs, the games, you've got so many games you're running and whatnot. Liverpool has a really thin squad. I don't think people notice that. They have a really thin squad. You injure 1 or 2 players from the midfield, they're done. You injure Van Dijk, they're done. You injure Mo Salah, they're done. And I can guarantee you between now and let's say end of January, they're going to have at least 3 injuries where these guys will be missing out of maybe 4 or 5 games.
You guys not
They
think
give it
that
a good
maybe
run. They'll give it a good run. But you know
Yeah.
how the Premier League is. You are guaranteed of a bad patch, whether you like it or not. The
Yeah. Do you
good part
guys
is
not
our bad patch is at the beginning of the season,
Yeah.
we've had our bad patch. We're done with our bad.
Do you guys not maybe feel that they might think that I don't think they bought anyone. Do you think they will
They
dip
haven't.
into the January transfer window and spend some money now that they do have money? But I mean now that they know
They
they
won't.
are 9
Oh,
points clear or something.
Liverpool, they're never going to spend that money. Not in January.
So what I think is I think Slot might want to bring in a few players of his own. So the squad that he's inherited was entirely Klopp's squad. He hasn't signed anyone of his own yet. So I do think he might want to dip in a bit. It all depends. I mean, we know how stingy the FSG can be. So it just depends on what funds are available. But at the moment, it seems as though the squad that they have is running on all cylinders. So if he was to dip in, I can sort of agree with what Jay is saying. Perhaps it would be just to give them a bit of strength and depth, but yeah, they're looking quite scary at the moment.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I was a bit.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. I'm with you on that, Brydon. I was watching the game. I was a bit. How do you say? Not nervous, but I actually didn't realize they would be that good against City. To be honest, I thought
Yeah.
City would be a little
No,
bit
they weren't that good.
closer
They
to
were
them.
not that good. City was that bad. I think you need to realize that. They were
You
not
think
that
so?
good. City was terrible. They
I
were.
want. They were terrible. Yes, I think they were.
You're
They were
right.
actually
You're
terrible.
right. You're right.
I do
You're
want to
right.
ask. I know that the fact that he's done so well, that Liverpool have done so well, and they haven't brought a single person in. But surely, it's not just about a matter of how much money you've got to spend over January. January, that market isn't where you typically get your really big buys, though, isn't it? Because people
Yeah.
have season on season contracts, and no one's gonna let go of a star performer in the middle of the season. So
It's going to be difficult. It will be
am I
difficult.
misunderstanding that break, that window?
No, you're absolutely right, Morgan.
Yeah.
Absolutely right. You're spot on.
Well, we signed Ozil in January, eh? Never forget that.
Yeah.
Okay. There, my whole theory is just gone.
There is an
No,
exception. There is an
you do
exception, though.
realize that buying players in January, they're usually a little more expensive.
Yeah.
There we
Yeah.
go. Brydon, you
Because
might
no
need
one
to
wants to let
spit
go of
yourself out.
their players in the middle of the season. So everyone's
Yeah.
just like, you want to take our players, you're going to have to pay premium.
You're
Okay.
going to pay
And
maybe another
Steve,
10 million more.
Steve
Yeah.
points out that we signed Trossard in January as well. And yeah.
That's because
Yeah.
Brighton
Good
wants to
one.
get rid of it. Same thing with Ozil. Like Madrid wanted to get rid of him. They wanted
Yeah.
to get rid of him.
Well, it was our gain then. It was our gain in both
Yeah.
cases. I think, Morgan, let's move on to the player ratings.
Okay. Warren, you don't want to discuss the 5 we scored against Sporting as well? It's old
Yeah,
news by now. It's old news by
it's
now.
old news. We
Old
moved
news, yeah.
on. We want to talk about how we're going to beat United. But now, listen here, just maybe a quick update for me, guys. Brydon, what is your thoughts? Another hammering against Sporting that we dished out last week. What is your thoughts on that?
It was, I mean, just around our circle, there was general concern going into that fixture with the run of form that Sporting have been in, and I was pleasantly surprised. But once again, it just goes to show the difference that Odegaard makes to this team and how we look like a completely different machine. We are now we're ready to take every cup by the horns.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was insane in
yeah.
that first half.
It's quite
Mm.
scary how what a difference one player can make. Gunnar J, what is your thoughts on our big win in Europe last week?
That was amazing. I expected them to win, but that was
No.
amazing. That was amazing. When a game is tough, you pay extra attention to everything.
Yeah.
But when the game is going so good, you kind of just
Yeah.
relax. You're texting everybody. Did you see that? I was just so relaxed. It was like we were playing a Carabao Cup game with some third,
Yeah.
second. It was just like, okay, what's going on? Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Like it was just so relaxed. And I remember I watched this game more to see what Victor Gyökeres would be like,
Yeah,
or what he
true.
would do, what kind of player he actually is. I haven't really had time to watch him. And he's a really good player. I think, honestly speaking, he is a better number 9 than Erling Haaland. Like that's
Wow.
for me.
Oh,
I
that's
think
that's a
Wow.
big
I
swing.
think
That
he is. And that's becoming more clear now because Haaland has disappeared. You don't see him in games.
Yes,
And I'm starting to think he's not really that much of a number 9. If he's not being serviced, he's not present.
Yeah.
He's not.
Listen here,
true,
I
yeah.
just want to say that's maybe being because I know that every fantasy league player, not just making, just not
We've
not
sold him.
captaining
Everyone
him,
has sold
but
Haaland.
dropping him. But we are all terrified of not captaining him, and
Yeah.
selling him was a big swing. We all sold him now, but we're all thinking maybe next week.
I got him. I still got him in my team, but I'm crap at the fantasy league.
I think I sold him like 6 weeks ago.
Don't copy
wow.
me. Don't copy
Wow.
me. I'm
That's what-
useless. I'm
I
totally
remember
useless.
when it was confirmed that Rodri was injured, will be out for the rest of the season. I was like, that's the end of their midfield.
Oh
The rest
wow.
The thing about Manchester City that everyone seems not to see is they don't have any legs now. They don't
Yeah.
have runners in the middle of the field.
True.
They have old men
That's true.
in the middle of the field.
True.
So everybody's
You're
overrunning.
absolutely right. Yeah,
Everyone's
absolutely. I think
overrunning.
that's the biggest issue. I noticed that, to be honest. I actually picked it up in the Euros already when I saw them playing for their countries. You just
Yeah.
look at them differently because they're playing for their countries now. And
Yeah,
you maybe
Yeah.
don't see it for Man City.
that's true.
Yeah. Anyway, let's get into the player ratings. Okay, we're gonna start with Jeremiah. David Raya. Your rating out of 10, please.
Wait a minute,
Out
give
of
me a
10,
second.
I think he had a 7 out of 10. Can't really fault him for anything. I would have given him an 8 or a 9, but he considered 2 goals. The free kick no one could have saved that. No one was going to save
Yeah.
that free kick. No one was going to save that.
That's true.
But the goal that Wan Bissaka scored on the near post, near post is as a goalkeeper. I was a goalkeeper, so near post is it's like it's an insult if you someone scores on your near post.
Yeah, that's
So
a fair,
I'll give
fair
him a
result.
7. Yeah.
Fair
I,
result.
I
Yep.
want to just ask. I just want to ask. I always do this as a former goalkeeper myself and defender. I do have to ask. People normally give Raya a decent score, and then point out and then make the comment. Well, he had very little to do, really. But I wonder if we underestimate the positional play. There has been some really great passes against both
Mhm.
Sporting, against Forest, and especially against West Ham that we
Yeah.
seem to underestimate. It's just expected now. You don't think
Yeah.
that's worthy of another point or maybe a half a point at least?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I think
Are
you're
we
right on
are
that. I
we
give him a
under
half.
are we undervaluing that part of his game?
That part of his game is largely undervalued. Considering I was a terrible passer as a goalkeeper, I think I should give him. I was terrible at
So
passing.
so so a 0.5, is that what you're willing to?
Yes, I'll give him 7.5.
Okay.
Okay. Morgan twisting people's arms here. Okay.
Just asking, just asking
Brydon,
questions. Just
Brydon,
asking
you gonna
questions.
take Timber?
Tip, I give him phew, a solid 8. Actually, I don't think he put a foot wrong. He's got incredible pace. He's deceptively quick. The more I watch him, the more I realize how fast he is, and he's just a solid all-round baller. I'm just so happy that the lad is back and fit, and it's we've got to keep him there.
Am
Yeah.
I the only one
No.
who gets worried every time he goes down?
Yeah.
Every
No.
time
No.
he holds
No.
his knee, I'm just like, oh my god, no.
We all the same. We all the same. Listen here. I don't think we were doing that when Zinchenko was going down, but there's a reason why we do that with Timber because we just know how good this guy is. This guy is just incredible. And in actual fact, I turned to someone at the pub on Saturday, and I told him people don't realize this guy missed a year of football with ACLs, and normally it takes you about 6 months just to get to 80-90%. That guy's only on 70% now. I'm
So
telling you
you
now.
think there's a lot better to come still, what?
There's a
Yeah, I
this
believe so
guy's
too.
he's already the best right back in the league for me. I wouldn't swap him for any defender, not for any
Yeah.
bloody right back in the Premier League. No one. And he's only
What
on
happens when Ben
70%
White
now.
comes back?
Oh yeah, okay, there
I
we
have a
go.
soft spot. I have a soft spot for Ben
No,
White and what he does with
I
how
love
he
Ben
links
White.
up.
Ben White is
yeah, Ben
probably
White
one of my
is
favorite
awesome.
Arsenal players. I have a huge.
He's
Can,
good.
can,
No,
can I
he's
just
good.
can I just
Go
say
for it.
something quickly on that note? So the fact that Ben White's been injured, Timber has actually made us not miss him that much
Yeah,
as we would have maybe last season. Had he gone down last season, we would have struggled. But Timber's just come
Yeah.
in,
Yeah,
and it just shows that a little bit of quality in the depth that Arteta
yeah.
is trying to achieve with the squad.
No, absolutely. I think his right back is his natural position as well. So keeping that in mind as well. Okay, good one. 8 out of 10. Then Saliba, Jeremiah,
I'll give him a 9. I'll give him 8.5. I'll give him an 8.5.
8.5. Okay.
He was brilliant. They shut down Victor Eucharist, put him in the back. Like I was just like, I know football jerseys and football uniforms don't have pockets, but either he's a marsupial or he has pockets because that man was in his back pocket. I guarantee you, when he got home and he was taking out his wallet and his money out of his pocket, Victor Eucharist was in there as well.
Okay. Fair enough. So okay, 8.5. 8.5. Um. So okay. Sorry, Morgan. Is that me? For Gabriel.
Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Sorry, I'm gonna jump in because one of the guys couldn't make it tonight. Gabriel, gee, was Saliba's partner. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a high score. How much should we give Saliba? 8.5. I'm gonna have to give Gabriel maybe possibly a 9 because he scored as well,
He
isn't it?
scored
Yep.
as well.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have to give him a 9 because again, just like Saliba, Gabriel's the more rough guy and against Antonio, the West Ham striker, but he got he gave him absolutely no change. I know people will say, but Holden, we conceded two. But I think the 2 goals wasn't really his fault. If I think about it, it was you know what I mean. Jeremiah is right earlier with that was never a free kick. Anthony Taylor is a total idiot. So I'm gonna you know what I'm gonna stick with the 9 because I actually just thought he didn't do anything wrong and he scored a goal. He totally
Yeah.
kept the West Ham players in his pocket. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the 9.
And remember, with every goal that Gabriel scores, every team has seen what he's going to do. It's no secret. There is no ace up his sleeve or
Yeah,
something. He's going to run past you. He's going to stand on the edge of the box. He's going to run and he's going to jump in the air and get the ball. Yeah,
yeah.
and get his head to the
No,
ball.
no
That's
one
it.
can stop him, man. No one can
Yeah.
stop him, man. Absolutely. Okay, completing the defense is Sexy Boy Calafiori. Brydon, you gonna take that?
Brydon,
the,
you're welcome to give half
the
a point
ladies
just
love
for
him.
the hair.
The
You're welcome
ladies
to give
love
half
him.
a point just for the hair.
Now look, man, Calafiori, no, don't get me wrong, he's a baller. For the West Ham game, I'll give him a 7. The reason I'm giving him a 7, he's also proving to be brilliant going forward, but he tends to sometimes switch off defensively. He does it once or twice in a game, and if you look at the first goal that he conceded, that ball came through the lines.
Yeah, yeah,
Trossard was having to cover. Why was Trossard there and not Calafiori? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's spot on. Yeah. Yeah. 7. Yeah. That looks a bit fair. Moving into midfield now. Jorginho came in. Thomas Partey was a late exclusion. Jeremiah, you want to take that one? Jorginho.
Ooh, Jorginho was a technical genius in this game. If Odegaard is the ticker that makes us move, I'm telling you, Jorginho is like the oil in the machine.
I love
And
that. I
when
love
we
that.
when we have to tear down a low block, Odegaard and Jorginho, I don't know how they do it. There's just this, and he's changed. Jorginho's kind of changed the way he plays now. He's not really like a low lying defensive midfielder. He's high up, so he doesn't really give you much space to maneuver around him. You can tell by how many duels he won and how many times we get the ball back. Every time we pressed or counter pressed, he was on the ball all the time. You expect him to be much slower now because he's older, but he's learned that he doesn't have to give you much space. If he doesn't give you much space, then he doesn't have to move much. But his positioning was excellent. His passing was brilliant. It was just, I'll give him an 8.
Yeah, absolutely. Well said, Jeremiah. I absolutely loved Jorginho, and I was just admiring his display. I agree with everything you said. He was just fantastic. I love your
He has a
analogy of the oil in the. It is
Yeah.
good.
And he has a very thankless role because a lot of Arsenal fans are not big fans of his. Last week a lot of people were saying just sell him and get him out of here.
It's funny how
You
that
should give him
works.
another contract. Like, he's
Yes.
good.
Definitely. Absolutely, I agree with you. 100%. Declan Rice, it was the Rice derby, West Ham against Arsenal. Okay, I'm taking that one. Yeah, Declan Rice slowly getting back to his best. Energy, good delivery at set pieces as well. He's maybe not, I don't think he's yet at his best yet. So I wouldn't give him a 9. I think that's still going to come. I'll probably give him a 8 as well. I thought he was very good. I'll be happy to give him an 8. I think there is still another 10-15% to come from him still. So, yeah, no, I thought he had a very good game. So I'll give him an 8. Yeah, and then on to Captain Fantastic. Brydon, you got Martin Odegaard.
Well, where do I even start? The fact that he was involved in, I think, he scored the penalty. He had 1 key pass, 2 key passes actually. He gets a 9.5 from me. I don't know what players have to do to actually get a 10, to be completely honest. But he gets a
Walking on
9.5.
water.
No, he was phenomenal in that game. Absolutely phenomenal. Like I said, without him, I don't think we would have dominated West Ham quite as much as we did. Look, I'm not saying that we might not have won, but with him, there's just that something extra. So yeah, he gets a 9.5 from me.
Yeah, Jeepers.
I apologize. I have
Right?
misplaced his name here.
Okay.
There we go. I apologize.
What is that?
I've misspelled his name here. Just forgive me.
Okay.
Okay. What was that? The 9.5.
9.5.
9.5.
Yeah. Um. Okay, we'll get to man of the match, but it is looking a bit clear here. But let's get to that later. Okay, up front, let's get into the attack. Star boy, Bukayo Saka, Jeremiah. You got Saka.
Wow, Starboy. I remember Rio Ferdinand last season said Saka is not world class, but Foden is world class. And now I'm like, would you like to revisit that? Do you want us to talk about it one more time?
Rio Ferdinand's an idiot. He's a total idiot.
Because the boy was on fire. He was cooking. He was cooking. I don't think people take into consideration that every single team we play double teams Bukayo Saka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for Sporting, who thought, nah, we don't need to do that.
See what happened there.
And paid the price for the hubris.
He was, I don't know, they double teamed him. He still broke them down. I thought they were going to switch Wan-Bissaka to Saka's side because last time we played them, that's what they did. Or last time that happened, Wan-Bissaka kind of managed to keep him quiet for a while. But they kept Wan-Bissaka on the other side with Martinelli, which means Bukayo on this side. Bukayo on this side was just happy. The time of his life, assists, goals, everything. I'll give him a 9. I don't know exactly what what player needs to do to get a 10. Maybe they should score like a perfect hat trick.
Yeah.
Left, right, and your head up. But I don't know.
What are you giving him? A 9?
A 9.
I'll give him a 9.5. I'll give him a
9.5, Morgan. Okay, 9.5.
They are.
That's
I typically don't go with fractions of 1 and 2s and stuff like that. But you guys are welcome to push a 9.6 or 9.7 and see how that
Let's
goes.
not get out of hand with the arithmetic here. Let's keep it cool. Okay. 2 9.5s in a row. So I'll take Kai Havertz, centre forward. King Kai with another goal. Morgan, you'll be happy with that one.
I'll be happy.
Another goal, another game, another goal.
Yeah, a long way to go before the 20, but I'm a patient man.
Morgan made a bet that a bottle of Hennessy that King Kai will score 20 goals in the Premier League. So he's on his way.
Good bet.
I think the goals are flowing. So
How many
Morgan,
does he have right now?
Yes, we will show you now. I'll show you now. He's got 5 now.
Okay.
I think he can hit the 20 mark. I think he will.
Yeah.
You can, yeah. With the goals going like that, I think you can,
Yeah.
to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think Kai played maybe, I wouldn't say his absolute best game. I thought he, better than what we saw early on in the season. What I loved about it was his goal and the way he took it. Because sometimes I do get a bit worried when he goes 1-on-1 with the keeper. Is he going to make the right decision? But he made it look so easy. I was very happy for him. I think we need Kai Havertz, fully confident, scoring, because we're going to need him. We're going to need our striker to bang in the goals. So I would give him, what would I give him? He scored a good goal. It's either 8 or 8.5. Can me give him an 8? I'll give him an 8. Yeah, I'll stick with an 8.
Okay.
All right.
Trossard.
And then Trossard, Brydon. Trossard coming in for Martinelli. Brydon, over to you.
So yeah, I think Trossard had a very good game. So big improvement from previous times where he's actually started. There was a theory floating around our side anyway. I'm not sure if it's the same on your end, but I started saying that he's better off coming on as a sub. But I think
everyone says that.
Yeah, I mean
except Trossard.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look, he's a different player to Martinelli. Martinelli likes to, he's got the pace. He likes to run at the defense, whereas Trossard is a lot more technical with his feet. Tends to hold the ball up a little bit better. I think overall, very good game. I'm going to give him an 8.5 purely based on the fact that he had a good game and obviously scored that goal. He was in the right place, right time. So well done, Trossard.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think he did. He looked busy. He was involved in the game. He's also the one that, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he's the one that laid the pass onto Havertz to score. It was a nice,
Yes, he did. Yes, he
yeah,
did.
That was a
That
beautiful
beautiful
pass.
over the top. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
pinpoint pass, took the defender out. That was fantastic. So yeah, no, I think he had one of his better games. Yeah, I mean, are we gonna give Arteta a score here? Out of
Did he have
10?
to? Did he have to do much right or wrong? Did he have to do
I'll
much?
give him a 9. He did a brilliant job. He set up the
9.
team perfectly. He
Wow.
set up the right personnel. He knew it was going to be a low block, so he switched off Partey for Jorginho. He switched Martinelli for Trossard because it was going to be tight spaces or passes. It was perfect.
9. And Morgan, what did you give?
What would I give Arteta? It's
Yeah.
I would give him just because he's managed to get the team back in stride again. I think it's not so much per game, but the fact that he's been looking very worried. So I'm always kind of like getting the team back. We've seen the troubles that Pep's going through, and
Yeah.
we've had a couple of bad games. So I would push it to a 9.5.
Ooh,
He's
wonderful.
made he's changed some. He's made some brave decisions, and they've paid off. I'm just the only thing I would maybe take half a point away, or 5.5 points away, is that I would like to see him go really big and give Ethan Waneri 11 minutes instead of the usual 10. That's the only thing. Yeah.
uh, yeah. Ethan Wanedi, I think he will get opportunities. But Brydon, what did you give Arteta?
Yeah, look, I'm inclined to agree with Morgan. Also 9.5 for me, purely based on the fact that he didn't switch off. We've seen him in previous weeks take his foot off, tell the boys, and he brings on defensive changes. This time he didn't. We retained control of that entire game, and it actually looked like second half we sort of settled in and shut up shop a little bit, but we were in control of the whole game. Which was nice to see. I mean, he could have shut up shop, took off all the strikers, and it also, what's nice about these games when we score a lot of goals early on, is then we can start bringing in the likes of Wanyeri, we can bring in the likes of Jesus to get him more minutes, so maybe increase his value a bit. Sterling could start getting a bit of a run in the team, so he gets a 9.5 just for being brave and just keeping the intensity up.
Yeah. No, I like the fact that he's. Oh, okay.
Yeah, go Warren.
No, I like the fact that he's mixing up Martinelli and Trossard. He's bringing Jorginho in. If someone drops out, he's alternating between Havertz and
Yeah.
Jesus. It's good for competition, so no one can just take it for granted as well. So, yeah, I like that.
And I like the fact that sometimes I know the fans were thinking, "Oh, are we going to score 8 or 7?" I know, Warren, we were talking 7 or 8 goals.
Yeah.
But there are times, because the season is so long and you're entering this crazy period where you're going to play 8 or 10 games because you've got Carbo and other games as well to deal with over like a month period. Sometimes you can't play at 80, 90, 100, 95% level all the time. Sometimes you just have to take it down a notch. You've got the game in the bag at 5-2, manage the game. So yeah, I'm
Just
pleased with.
Yeah, no, just a quick one. Saka or Odegaard for man of the match? They both got 9.5s on the rating. What would you give
Oh, it's tough, eh?
Odegaard.
Odegaard? Okay. Yeah, go for it.
The tricky thing with this question, gents, is they both make each other so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah.
That
True.
right-hand side, with those two, they just have this synergy, this bond. It's so difficult to choose, but I'm gonna go with Odegaard as well, purely based on his key passes that lead up to the goals. Saka won't be making those assists without the key passes from Odegaard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, fair
And,
comment.
and the one thing you have to love is when we get a penalty, the one guy stands there with the ball, and so he gets all the flack from the opposing side, and the ref and the goalkeeper, and then they just swap the ball around, and they did that twice in the game.
Yeah,
Warren,
difficult to argue against that. Yeah, let's move on to the little
you have a
fun
big
section.
question. You have a big question you want to ask.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Let's move on to some of the more light-hearted
You sure?
part of it. Yeah, I think we're gonna time is gonna be an issue.
No, I was just Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna have just 3 questions, and the fourth one is just like guess the player type of thing.
Just give me a second to get there.
Not that we need uplifting, but we needed that when we were losing games. We can do it with a smile on our face now.
Week to join you guys, that's for sure.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So question 1. So what I've done was this is the season where we made it to the Champions League final. Okay, so that's 2005-2006 season. Anyway, question 1. During Arsenal's semi-final second leg clash against Villarreal, all right, in the Champions League, something weird, something unusual happened during the match. What was it? Is it A, the lights in the stadium went off? B, a streaker ran onto the pitch? C, the Arsenal goalkeeper urinated in his shorts? D, a squirrel ran onto the pitch? Which one is it?
Wow, I have no idea.
Look at Jay. Jay's looking, what on earth?
What is going on? Was it a squirrel?
Just to hint at something. I was watching a clip on Instagram the past a week
No
or so
clues,
ago
Morgan. No clues. No
about
clues.
a runner pooing in a pants during
Oh
the
no.
race.
Oh no.
And then asking the camera person, telling him very nice, listening, I just pooed in my pants. I'm still running. No camera from behind.
Oh no. Oh no. Please, people, please. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it clean. Yeah. Okay. If you don't know, just take a guess. It's just for fun.
I'll go for D. I think it was a squirrel that ran on the pitch. I don't remember any of this other stuff.
But I didn't even harbor a guess here.
I'm gonna go C.
Crazy Jens Lehmann. Okay, maybe that guy was crazy. All right, let's drum roll, and the answer is there we go.
I think I saw a clip of a squirrel on a pitch or something like that.
A squirrel ran onto the pitch. Yeah. Can you believe it? Yeah, Gunnerback got it right. Well done. Nice one.
Next.
Yeah, can you believe it? I don't know how does the squirrel get into the stadium? Was it someone's pet or?
Yeah, like how? There are no trees around. There are no trees in the stadium. How did it get? What's it doing in the stadium?
Squirrels will figure out, man. They're rodents. They will figure something out.
Maybe on the pole there, and they'll just go. Question 2. Okay, sticking with the theme of that year's Champions League campaign, Thierry Henry scored both goals in a 2-0 win. All right, that night he surpassed Ian Wright's all-time leading goal-scoring record for us. But who was the opponents in that game? Was it Ajax? Is it B, Sparta Prague? Is it C, Inter Milan? Or is it D, Porto?
Warren, do you remember what the record stood at that stage?
Not at that specific.
100 and something.
I can't remember. Yeah.
Gunnermatter says there are a couple of trees in front where the cannons are. That's just related to the previous question.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Any guesses, guys? Just take a guess if you're not sure.
I know it's not Inter Milan. I think it's Ajax.
Sorry to say again?
I think it's Ajax. Hey.
Okay, so Jeremiah's going with Ajax.
Brydon is Googling there, I can see. I want to see the hands and all that.
Phone a friend.
I'm going to go with Sparta Prague because I don't remember us playing. Yes, guys, this is a long time ago. I'm going to go Sparta Prague because, Jay's gone with A, so let me go with Sparta Prague.
Okay, all right.
So we have a couple of. We have Gunnar Matters says Sparta Prague. Stay also says Sparta Prague. Ian Wright had 158 goals. Stay, I was talking about champion. There we go.
No, at the night, yeah.
Okay. So the answer is
Sparta Prague.
Prague.
Yeah,
Prague.
yeah. I remember
Lucky
that game.
guess.
Beautiful goal he scored. Question 3. Okay, which player made the most appearances for Arsenal in that season's Champions League? Is it A, King Thierry Henry? Is it B, crazy man Jens Lehmann? Is it C, Kolo Touré? Or is it D, Ashley Cole?
And I have to make the point that Jens Lehmann did not pee or urinate. Pee or poop in Spain. Yeah.
Well, we never know. With him, we
Yeah.
just never know.
We will never know though. With the peeing on the rainy night, it's like
Yeah.
tears in the rain.
Mm.
Okay.
I think it was B. Jans Lehmann. Wasn't it a goalkeeper? Which game would the goalkeeper
Goalkeeper,
miss?
yeah. Crazy ends. Brydon, you think you know there?
Probably the only
it's gonna-
goalkeeper I never liked.
Yeah, I don't remember us changing Jens Lehmann, especially in the Champions League. I'm going to go with B as well.
A couple of other guesses is Good Matters is either B or C. He's gone for C in the end, and the answer is
Yeah, Kolo Touré actually
Kolo
with the
Touré.
most this season. 12 games in total.
The man never got injured, ever.
Yeah. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think he had to, didn't he like cover one or two positions as well at certain games, like at right back, and then he had to, I think almost one game he played midfield somewhere.
It's
I think
amazing
he
that
was
we
just
bought
all
him as
over.
a striker.
Yeah, or a midfielder,
He's one
wasn't
of
it?
the best defenders.
Yeah. And
He was
yeah,
criminally
just-
underrated, actually, man. He was criminally underrated.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So yeah, Kolo Touré, I can't believe it. Okay, that's the last question here. A bit of a guess here. Which player is this? So okay, the player is now retired. So this is a okay. Let me just go over it again. Now retired. I played for Arsenal during this season, the 2005-6 Champions League campaign. I made 7 appearances and helping the team reach the final that year. I won the FA Cup with Arsenal in 2005.
Yeah.
But I was allowed to leave for Fulham in 2010. Who am I?
Warren. I looked at that and I thought that is very little to work with.
Do you think so? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, hang on.
Can
I can give.
I give an extra clue? It's
Okay,
hopefully it
go
doesn't
for it.
give the game away. I have an extra clue that I added. I started my career at Servet in Geneva. So there we go. Let's see if
Does
that
it help?
How does that help
Does it
us?
help?
I was hoping it gives a sense maybe of nationality.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah.
I think I know who it is. Freddie Lumberg.
We have Freddie Lundberg.
But I didn't even
Brydon-
guess.
Did
Do
he
you,
go to Fulham?
another guess or what? Morgan, what do you think? Must I give another
Who
guess?
is it?
Can we get another clue here?
Okay, so
my
Okay.
my name started with a my name. Oh, no, Warren. I don't have any more clues. It's going to give it away.
okay, now this should seal it for you. He's a defender.
Defender. Oh my.
I'm not
God.
sure how much that improves things.
Senderos. It's a Senderos.
Probably. I'd say Senderos too.
Okay.
Okay, let's
So a couple of guesses there. Stay.
Hey, there we go.
Senderos.
Swiss international. That's the clue Morgan gave with
Yeah.
he started his career at Philippe
In
Senderos.
Geneva.
Thank you, Morgan.
Oh my God, this guy was a man. Wow. Wait,
He
he
was-
played as a captain for us in a game?
I don't know if he was captain.
He's wearing
maybe,
a captain's armband in that picture.
maybe it was a friendly game, I don't know.
Oh,
But-
it's for the
The captain had to go off and he had to take the armband.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey,
Possibly,
Felipe was a
no
man.
idea. Anyway, that was a little bit trickier tonight. I must admit.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, that was that. Yeah. Okay, so that's just a look at the festive season. Arsenal's full schedule of games until January. It's a packed schedule.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a
mm,
packed schedule.
packed back.
Yeah.
Let's get to
Manchester
predictions
United.
time, yeah. So
Okay.
fixtures. So fixtures starting tomorrow. There's a full round of games. Okay, there's 2 games tomorrow. But the big ones are really. If we look at Wednesday, obviously we host Man United, Newcastle, Liverpool. Those are the main ones. Those are the 2 main ones. Yeah, let's just quickly.
And then, oh, sorry, and
Liverpool
then
will
Yep.
drop points on Wednesday.
You think okay? We're gonna give a
there's
score
also the
prediction for
weekend games.
Newcastle. This for Newcastle, Liverpool. Brydon, what do you think? Just a
Okay.
off the cuff prediction there, Newcastle, Liverpool.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Liverpool.
Oh wow, okay. Gunner J, what do you say?
I'm going to go 1-0 Newcastle.
There we go.
Okay,
Not
let's
even
meet in
a-
the middle and say 1-1 draw. Okay, 1-1.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to our predictions. We got United up
Oh yeah, sorry. Are we just gonna look
Wednesday.
quickly ahead at the weekend's games as well?
I think we must just do okay the fixtures.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got Fulham away on Sunday, right?
Will Everton
Um,
live themselves?
oh my goodness, look
No
at the
No.
help.
Merseyside derby. Yeah. I mean, Liverpool. What chance is there that Everton can grab a draw there against Liverpool?
Mm. Where's the game? The
Any
game's going to
chance
be
at
where?
Goodison? Goodison
At
Park.
Anfield?
No, Goodison Park.
A goose
No,
park,
they
yeah.
could win. That game is unpredictable. They could do anything. It could be a draw. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Everton is
Could
poor,
be
man.
anything. The
Gee,
thing
oh.
I've noticed about Everton is they have a really good defense. They had a run of 0-0 draws. Like scoring against Everton is not easy.
But that's
So
only
they,
because the goalkeeper made like 20 saves during the match. It's good for fantasy league points. The defense has been atrocious at times. Yeah. What's the
Yeah, I don't
keeper's
know.
name again? I forget for a moment. Yeah.
Jordan Pickford. Yeah,
Yeah. If he
he
kind of
probably needs to move to a bigger team now.
yeah.
yeah.
But Aaron, do you harbor any hopes for Everton getting a point or something?
Well, we've seen them do it before. Those Merseyside derbies can get crazy, man. But I think honestly, the best result Everton can maybe hope for is if they park the bus and try and grind out to 0-0. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, and then moving on to Sunday, we got
I just
Fulham
want to,
away.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Stay has always got little factoids there for us.
Wow.
Arsenal's clash against Man United on Wednesday will be Arsenal's 500th competitive match at the Emirates Stadium in all competitions. We've won 335, drawn 93, and lost 71. So yeah,
Wow.
Um,
Maybe it'll be 500-0 on Wednesday.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And I think Gunnar Mattis is telling me that the Carbo Cup is no longer known by that name. Maybe the sponsors dropped out, so we'll see. Yeah,
Isn't
Yeah.
it still called the Carabao Cup or?
I think it is, but I'm not sure. It's always about the
Mm,
sponsorships. Yeah,
mm,
Arsenal have never
okay.
won 3 in a row against Man United. The 4 in a row.
4 in a
Man
row.
United. Yeah, so yeah, we seem to be breaking
Okay.
records and stuff. Yeah,
I
but
think we
let's go
will.
back to
Predictions. Let's do
predictions. Yeah.
predictions. So we got
We-
United up first on Wednesday night. Yeah. Okay.
It's got the EFL Cup now.
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah.
Oh, sure, that name changes every year. Brydon,
Yeah.
let's go with you first. Arsenal hosting Man United on Wednesday. What's your predictions for that one?
Easy 3-1 win for the boys. I think Rashford will score his goal. You know, even no matter how rubbish he is, he always seems to grab a goal against us. So he'll get his goal, but we'll score 3. I'm confident in that.
So 3-1.
3-1, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, just give me a second here. I just want to the technical team is a bit slow today. So
I must admit, I didn't watch the United Everton game, so I don't know. I know they won handsomely there, but I've got no idea if it was just luck or was Everton just really that poor. I've got no idea.
Everton was extremely poor. They were not
Yeah.
doing anything extraordinary.
Oh, okay. Oh my word. Okay, so that doesn't mean anything then, because I did watch United against Ipswich, and the United were poor. Oh my goodness. Okay, we could be in for a fun night here, lads. So keep it going. Jeremiah, your prediction for Arsenal United?
4-0.
Oh, lovely.
Very
It will be
nice.
over.
Okay, love it. Havertz maybe with a few goals there, or
Yeah, I need two. I wouldn't mind two.
okay. I'm gonna go 6-0.
Woo! That would so good.
Okay.
That would
Warren,
be so good. I would love that.
I'll split the difference simply because I am known for my ridiculous predictions. So I'm going to split the difference. Warren, you have taken my ridiculous things to the next level. So yeah,
I just
but at
think
least
that I just think that it'll be perfect timing to burst a little small bubble, and yeah,
okay. The new manager bump that they're enjoying. Yeah.
at half a bump. Let's
We
just
need
keep
to
the
shut
half a
that
bump
Okay.
down.
figure. Yeah,
We need to
yeah.
shut that down. We need to
I
remind them
think
who they are.
I think we
Yeah.
will. I think we will. They're catching us at the wrong time now. The wrong
I
time.
don't want to destroy their souls. So 5-0, so they have something. They have some confidence by the time they play Liverpool. So yeah.
That's
No,
true as
destroy
well.
them. They must be nothing left.
Yeah. Okay, then moving on to the weekend game, Sunday, yeah. So we away at Fulham. Brydon, your prediction.
Put me down for 2-0 to the Arsenal. Craven Cottage can be quite a tricky place to go to, especially when you've got three ex-Arsenal boys. Four, if I'm not mistaken,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
in that squad. So we're basically playing Arsenal 2.0, or Arsenal Light, as some people like to call them.
Arsenal
But I
B
still
or
think,
C. Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, but I think we should get it done 2-0.
Yeah, yeah, but Fulham is a decent team. Jeremiah.
I think 3-0.
Wow. Okay.
3-0. Okay.
They'll try
um,
and play, and then we'll just crush them.
I'm gonna this one. Ooh, I'm gonna go. You know what? I'm gonna go 3-1. I think Fulham might score against us, to be honest. 3-1, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like Jeremiah was saying, hit him on the counter. 4-1. What's it? 5-1.
Yeah.
Woo!
It's just that silly
Woo!
season. We seem to be scoring a lot of goals. Yeah, and again, it's about who scores the goals. There's this new chant that I've heard at the stadium. It's about what's the chant go? Who put the goal? Who put the ball in the West Ham net? And then it goes half the
Half the
freaking team.
Team
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
if
happy
I
days
was,
though. Happy days.
yeah, I was going to bring up the debate about the number 9 again, but
Ooh,
the Arsenal fans seem to be enjoying the half the team scoring, and to think that we've done it in 3 consecutive games. We scored 13 goals over 3 games, and in no game did any player score more than 1 goal. So yeah,
yeah. Now I think we in for a good ride here. Let's long may it continue. Anyway, we've reached the end of the show, guys. Thanks for a fantastic show again. Thanks for coming on. Hope to see you guys again soon. Say hi to the guys in Zambia for us. Say hi to the guys in Joburg East. We will sure be in touch again. Thanks for coming on, and I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves.
Thanks very much for having us.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
It's been fun.
Awesome, guys. Keep well, man.
Okay.
Enjoy Wednesday
Cheers,
night.
man.
okay. 2 games
Thanks,
to
guys.
enjoy this week. 2 games.
2 games, double
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fun.
Up the guns.
Yeah.
Come on, you
you
gooners.
guys.
We're chasing them down.
Yeah. Let me just. Okay. I need to do something. I need to end the stream. There we go.